Hey everyone, Chad and Lisa here. Our Tasting Our Way videos have been very popular. We decided to give them their very own space. So going forward after this video, if you want to catch any more Tasting Our Way videos, you'll be able to find them at Tasting Our Way, its own channel. And yeah, if you'd like to follow our food adventures, join us there.
Stop. No, okay. Stop. You're making me edit more. Stop.
Hello everyone. Today we're coming from the Welsh House. We are in Swansea, Wales, and we are experiencing Welsh food for the first time. On this left side we have my left, your right. We have cockle popcorn. Right here, this is a Welsh Rarebit. Back here we have leek and cheesecake. And over here, this is Welsh goat cheese bites. And now, to wash it down, I have a Gower Gold, which is a little lighter than I normally get, but it should pair well with this choice of food. Where to start? I'm going to use the, now underneath this, right around this area, are some tartar sauce, freshly made tartar sauce that goes with the leeks, or with the cockles. Chewy, meaty, there's good flavor to it. It's got some seasoning on it. So I believe a cockle is like a mollusk or some shell creature. It's very chewy, meaty. I think of like clam chowder when I taste it. And it's got a crispy outside, and it's got breading on it. But it's chewy and meaty all at the same time. Next, I'm going to try the cheese and leek ball. It's a very bready substance. It's got a lot of outside bread. It's got a crispy breakthrough exterior. And it's very bready all the way through. Not what I was expecting at all, but not bad. Just not what I was expecting. Sorry. Need to try another cockle. Okay, we have a late entry. This is laver bread. It's actually made out of seaweed and can be served with cockles. So I'm going to give this a shot. Seaweed. This is probably the most apprehensive thing I had on the list, but to try. Well, that is not bad. It's absolutely not bad. I'm going to actually try a little bit of that straight up just to get it without the cockles. It has a smell that actually an aroma that comes with that sort of, it's based in seaweed. So you have this like living smell to it. Texture-wise, it's actually very good. It's not. I was expecting more seaweedy, but it absolutely tastes. I think this will probably pair well with that. But we're going to try some other things first. see, I'm going to go ahead And it looks like this is a handheld. This is the Rarebit. Looks like bread with topping, which is like cheese. I don't know how I can compare the texture of this. It is it has a slightly grainy but creamy texture that is reminiscent, textural anyways, as like squash. Yeah, it has that. It's clearly been, you know, made, I don't know how to say it's contiguous in its flavor profile, but it has a little bit of a cheesy tang to it, like a little bit like a cheddar or a blue cheese, but not like to the extent of blue cheese. It has just like a little tang in the back of my tongue, which comes from the cheesing part of it, where it becomes cheese. So that is subtle and tasty. Let's finish off with one of these goat cheese balls. It looks like it's in a jelly, or maybe not. It's a nice presentation, no matter what. Looks very good. Oh, creamy. That is really good goat cheese, and that is like a berry, like not like a jam, but a chutney, and it's very good. It pairs well because the cheese has a nice saltiness. So that's a really good starter. I think I look forward to the main. This is good. For our main tonight, we have Cawl. This is a traditional Welsh stew. There's lamb. It looks like carrots, potatoes.
It's served with cheese traditionally.
And it's served with Welsh cheddar and some bread. It's piping hot. It's a brown soup base. It has a flavor like that. I'm not saying beef, but you know, it has that sort of character to it in flavor. The lamb is really tender. The potatoes are well cooked, and the carrots are good too. And there's a little bit of seasoning to it, which I can taste. And though I can say, you know, obviously there's some black pepper and salt in it, there's something else that I can't quite identify. But it certainly tastes really good together. I'm going to try the bread, and as I often do, I'm dipping. Nice, thick cut bread. Tender with a nice crispy outside. I don't know exactly how to address the cheddar in the room. But we're gonna go bread and cheese in the soup. Wow, that totally unlocks a totally different flavor of the cheddar. You get it a little warmer and you get the soup in there. That is a really good flavor. Really good. It's hearty. It's absolutely, I've said that a lot when we've had soups and stews because that's what they're made for, but I think each one has their own character and flavor profile. And each one has a sort of a piece of its local history involved in it. And I think this Cawl is absolutely uniquely Welsh in its experience. I've not had anything like this anywhere else. And so I find it fascinating because I've had stew in country after country, but somehow this is unlike any other stew I've ever had. All right, there's a lot of words here that I didn't know, so I want to make sure. We are looking at our dessert right here, and we have Welsh cakes with Crwst Merlyn cream, liqueur, salted caramel, and chantilly cream, custard, and Bara Brith pudding. That's what we're looking at. So we're going to start with the Welsh cake, which is very creamy. Okay. We're going to drizzle a little bit of custard on this Welsh cake for flavor. The cream is light and fluffy. The cake is tasty, and once you add the custard on it, which gives you the vanilla creaminess added with the fruit, very yummy, very yummy. All right, now I'm going to try this Bara Brith, and this I'm going to try it first straight up. I want to see what it tastes like straight up. It's a pudding. It's a pudding. It's got that sponginess to it. The buttery saltiness. Sweet. And yet doughy. I know this one's mine, so I will go ahead and just test it out with the custard. Just try half of this. Honestly, I just love custard straight up by itself. Everybody has to admit their weaknesses. But I think the pudding is great by itself, and I don't think it necessarily needs to have the custard. But if this is a traditional way of taking it, then I will gladly do so because it tastes good and it has custard on it. So, it could be worse. Well, that's it. At the Welsh House, we had our 3 courses. Let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. And hey, if you like tasting foods, you like watching people taste foods, specifically me, like and subscribe.